Hey everyone, how are we today? Just firstly, if you do hear thunder in the background, it is currently storming here, so I'm sorry if it does make any noise. But just wanting to do a super quick reading today. I have been a little bit sick, so I do have a bit of a cough and whatnot. So just trying to do a quick sort of reading today, but we will be looking at your person, and we're sort of sticking with the energy side of things today. So we're going to be looking at, their thoughts and feelings towards you. Okay, so I've got the green glyphs lenormand here, as well as the hidden truth oracle deck there as well. So see what's sort of going on beneath the surface. I do plan on tomorrow, I will be uploading the other side of it, the more reality side of the situation with you and your person as well. So I just thought I'd split it into two videos. So today we can just sort of get some quick messages out for you when it comes to, the energy and what's going on beneath the surface with their thoughts and feelings towards you. And then tomorrow we'll sort of look a little bit deeper into what's actually going on and their next actions and those sorts of things, okay? So just like I said, super quick reading today, but I do want to just let everyone know, if you can leave a comment on one of the videos, you will go in the draw for that free personal reading. I'll be drawing that when we hit 100 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe as well and keep updated about that. As always, you will sort of see me stopping to do timestamps here and there. So starting with Aries today. Aries and your person. How does your person currently think and feel towards our Aries? Your person's thoughts and feelings towards you, Aries. Okay, and one more for their feelings towards you, please. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I feel like Aries, your person's thoughts towards you, they are sort of still thinking, about the longevity of the situation between you and them. We do have the Lily coming through for their thoughts towards you, so they are thinking, it's an emotional intimacy card as well. So, they are thinking about you in quite an emotional kind of manner. They're wanting to express emotion to you, receive emotion from you, that kind of a thing, wanting that intimacy with you. So whether you're currently with this person or not, they are still, they do have that emotional intimacy strong in their thoughts, and with that, they're thinking quite a lot about the long term as well when it comes to you and them. Okay, and then when we do see their feelings, I do have the person, which was clarified by the snake card there. So I kind of feel as though when it comes to their actual feelings, they, the person is not the female or the male. So they may be feeling a little bit, wishy-washy when it comes to you, not knowing exactly how they feel. They may feel as though there's some certain level of deception or temptation. You're a temptation to them for sure, with the snake coming through as clarifying that there is that physical connection, because what we are seeing here with their thoughts, we've got that emotional connection, and then with the snake we do have the physical intimacy connection as well. So there's definitely a strong desire to sort of have you around them in one way, shape, or another, with both of those cards coming through. But with the person coming through, I do feel as though they may be sort of, doing their own thing. They're maybe just trying to kind of avoid their feelings when it comes to you, because, with that person energy, it's not, like I said, it's not one or the other. So it's not a very clear energy. It's kind of that, I'm really getting that swapping kind of a vibe. So, one moment they're feeling intensely towards you, and then the next moment they're trying not to think of you at all, kind of a vibe from that there. You know, and I feel as though with that snake, they maybe do feel as though they're deceiving themselves a little bit with their feelings towards you. Okay, so they may be telling themselves that, oh look, I don't feel as strongly about Aries, whereas, you know, the reality of the situation may be different. So I don't feel as though we're kind of really seeing true feelings coming out for your person there. Like I said, a bit of a wishy-washy kind of energy, but we'll see what the hidden truth has to say. Okay, Aries. How does Aries person think and feel about Aries, please? This person's true feelings towards Aries, please. Okay, so I am seeing, I wonder if you are happy without me. Okay, so this is probably for a lot of you a kind of non-contact situation. This person's not actually currently in your life. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. So yeah, once again, that wishy-washy kind of energy, like it feels like they're trying to let you go, but they actually kind of haven't. So, you know, I feel as though they're struggling with letting you go completely, Aries, because we are also seeing we will be together again. Okay, so that energy there that we're sort of seeing, you know, especially with the lily and the snake both coming out, they may be sort of feeling like you guys might get back together just for like physical stuff, you know, that, but they may be feeling like you guys will be back together in some way in the future as well there, Aries. But like I said, tomorrow I will be doing, you know, a bit more in depth of your person and the reality of the situation. So this is just kind of what's going on in their energy at the moment, all right? So moving over to Taurus. How are we, Taurus? Just having a look today at your person, the energy behind the scenes, their thoughts and feelings towards you, Taurus. This person's thoughts and feelings towards our Taurus, please. Thoughts and feelings towards Taurus. Thoughts towards Taurus and feelings towards Taurus. Okay, and just one more for this person's thoughts about Taurus, please. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, I do have the ring there, Taurus. So I am feeling that for a lot of you, you guys may, you know, already be in a connection with this person, rather than this being a past or a new person. It may be a sort of more current energy. But we are seeing their thoughts. You know, we do have the scythe, which was clarified by that whip. So they may be feeling that there's some sort of, you know, they're thinking about something that has suddenly changed and actually brought more tension into the connection. All right. So the scythe is all about unexpected changes or things that have, you know, broken in the past. So definitely it could be a past connection that we're looking at, and they're sort of just thinking about how it ended, kind of a vibe there. But there is a bit of tension and having a bit of struggle, you know, possibly blaming themselves a little bit, beating themselves up, kind of a vibe with that whip thing there. And then when it comes to their actual feelings towards you, we do see the sun. Okay, so they're feeling quite a lot of happiness towards you when it comes to this connection. But with the sun, they also are feeling that, you know, there's some things that still need to come to light within this connection. Okay, so whether that's on your side or theirs, there's still some things that do need to be revealed, and maybe that's why they're thinking about this. You know, because this could be a potential you know, argument or trouble between the two of you. Once this is revealed, then it will make a big change and lead to trouble. So maybe they are kind of thinking, you know, future energy there, of what may be revealed within the connection. But either way, they are still feeling as though there's some things that still do need to come to light within the connection. Taurus, how does your person feel towards you, Taurus. Your person's true feelings towards Taurus. Whoa. This person's true feelings towards Taurus, please. Okay, so we're seeing I lost myself for a little while. So yeah, there definitely is something that does still need to be revealed, because when it's I lost myself for a little while, that not necessarily is with you. Okay, so they maybe lost sense of their own purpose and morals. They may have sort of strayed from the connection, and that's still yet to be revealed. Is the kind of vibe I'm getting from that. But it could also be in regard to you feeling just though that they lost the sense of who they really are when they're with you. Okay, and sort of wanting to make sure that they're regaining themselves, and that's what needs to come to light. Themselves, and not losing themselves just in this connection. We do have, sometimes I lay awake thinking about you. Okay, so still heavy in their thoughts, obviously. Maybe someone who's having trouble sleeping because they're too busy thinking about you. And I want to be more than friends. Okay, so there's definitely still, it feels like it's just not completely closed out. With that sun coming through, feels as though there is still some, thoughts and feelings yet to be revealed between you and this person. All right. So we'll move over to Gemini. How are we, Gemini? I'm just having a look today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you, Gemini. Person's true thoughts and feelings towards our Gemini, please. Okay. I'm having the letter has just fallen out. Okay, so we are seeing communication incoming with the letter, so that seems like it might be quite important that they're thinking and feeling that they need to communicate with you. Okay, so Gemini, person's true thoughts and feelings towards our Gemini, please. True thoughts towards Gemini. True feelings towards Gemini. Okay, so definitely I'm really feeling that communication, especially when their thoughts are on success and opening new doors with you. Okay, so they're really wanting to move forward and, maybe open up the next stage of the connection, walk through that door with you and see what success it may bring for you both. Okay, unlocking, the connection a little bit there. So it's quite an interesting energy. I'm definitely seeing that it's feeling like that kind of besotted with you kind of energy. We do have their feelings are the stars as well. Okay, so the stars is all about wish fulfillment. So it does feel as though your person's feeling like you're their wish come true, and you're the light in the darkness for this person. You are everything they hope for, inspired by that. Like they are inspired by you, and they wish upon a star and they found you, kind of a vibe. Okay, so that's actually quite promising there, Gemini. So we'll see what the hidden truth oracle wants to say. This person's true feelings towards Gemini, please. Okay, so we do have, I don't react when people mention you. Okay, so they're kind of holding back a little bit, I feel, with that one. They're trying not to react and act quite so besotted. It keeps coming to me, the word besotted. Okay, so they're trying to not let on that they are actually they do, feels like that crush kind of energy where someone's crushing on you big time, and they are trying not to let anyone know too much about how much they are interested in you. I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay, so there may have been, so I feel as though that's got something to do with some sort of temptation. Okay, so it feels like they're trying to tempt you into something with that card. Okay, it actually feels like that kind of energy where it's like you know how a lot of the time, excuse me, sorry, they do say like when you like someone, you sorry. Sorry about that, Gemini. I do still have a bit of a cough. I have been a bit sick. Um, but yeah, it feels like that vibe of when, when you like somebody and you kind of, like you flick your hair and, you're trying to see if they notice and trying to get them to pay attention to you without actually like being like, hey, I'm over here, pay attention to me. That's what that feels like. Sorry, I've just got a lozenge. Um, so it's like they knew exactly what they're doing. They're trying to sort of tempt you into paying attention to them and noticing them kind of thing. I want you as well, Gemini. So they definitely do, want some Gemini action. They do feel like, that energy. They do, with the key and the stars there, they definitely are thinking of you in a positive light and definitely thinking about communicating that with you very soon, I feel, with that communication card jumping out. Okay, so we'll move over to Cancer. How are we, Cancer? Just looking today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you. True thoughts and feelings towards Cancer, please. Okay, and just one more for this person's thoughts about Cancer, please. Okay, Cancer. They are thinking that you are the gentleman. Okay, so whether you're male or female, it doesn't really matter. They're thinking that you're quite well put together, respectable, all those kinds of things. But with that clarified with the fox there, they do also see that you have your own sense of independence, and that they also feel that they feel as though you may be somebody who says what you think they want to hear. Sorry, just I cannot get rid of this cough. It's driving me insane. But yeah, that's kind of like that salesman vibe where someone will say, be quite crafty about the way that they are speaking to people. So there is a little bit of concern coming through in their thoughts that, maybe you're too well put together and you're too respectable, short, like, that whole is it too good to be true kind of a vibe, feeling like maybe you are only saying what you think that they want to hear because you're saying all the right things is what that kind of feels like. But their feelings towards you, they really do want to unlock something with you. They're feeling quite strongly with this being a success card here, the key. They really do want to sort of open those new doors and see where this is going to go. Their feelings are quite, you know, based on success with you, and that a lot of the time they can talk about they want to unlock their heart to you and open up to you. Okay, so when it's talking about feelings, it definitely can be talking about they want to sort of open up to you. Okay, Cancer, how does Cancer's person truly feel about Cancer, please? Okay, so we are seeing you don't know how hard it was to let you go. So I don't feel as though that's actually directed at you, Cancer. I feel as though that's like they've had some issues in the past with a past connection where they did really struggle to let somebody in the past go. So that they may still be not completely over somebody. There is that possibility. But they, you know, either that or it's just been a big struggle for them, and so maybe that's why they are a little bit wary of you with that fox card. But just being near you is intoxicating, so it's quite strong vibe of them sort of wanting to be around you and spend time with you and get to know you and all those sorts of things. And I will wait for a sign from you. So once again, I do feel as though that's related to that past energy where, you know, they may have struggled in the past with connections, and so they're really kind of wanting you to make the move, even though they are, you know, feeling like they're fully prepared to open up to you. They're kind of really waiting for a sign from you to, you know, jump in, rather than feeling like they are going to sort of be the ones to pursue you. They are waiting for a sign from you, okay? But we'll move over to Leo. How are we today, Leo? Just having a look today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you. Sorry if I look like ish today. I'm still a little bit sick, so we're just doing a super quick reading today, and I'm trying not to cough, but it's how does Leo's person truly think and feel toward Leo, please? Excuse me, Leo. This person's true feelings towards Leo, please. Okay, so the energy is actually quite good. They're thinking that they really do want to give to this. Okay, this is the bouquet, the flowers card there. So they really do want to give to this. It's all about giving, and you know, giving even gifts. Okay, it can be physical gifts as well. So they may want to give you a physical gift of some sort. But it really is talking about, you know, they're wanting to really give to this connection, and they're thinking about, you know, how they can give to you and receive love from you in return. Okay, it is a super positive energy there. Their feelings towards you, we do have the house. Okay, so they feel as though you're going to be like a super, you know, whether you, I'm kind of getting that vibe that it may be just like a new connection for you guys, Leo, but they're feeling like that you are somebody who could be super stable and secure for them in their lives, help them find that sense of security within themselves, and really sort of move forward in the future. You know, the house is definitely a strong loving energy. It can sometimes talk about that sense of family. So they may even be wanting to sort of feel like you're somebody they could start a family with as well. But we'll grab some hidden truth for you there. So Leo, how does this person truly feel about Leo, please? Okay, so I do feel I lost myself for a little while. Okay, so that feels like that kind of vibe of like it's coming out different for everyone today. That's really interesting. Um, but I lost myself for a little while. That's bringing to mind that whole, you know, where you stare into somebody's eyes and you feel like you've totally lost yourself. You're lost in this person now. That's what that kind of feels like to me. And then we do have, I replay our conversations over and over. So they are sort of really analyzing everything that you guys have talked about and whatnot as well. But that came out exactly with I love you unconditionally. Okay, so definitely a lot of love there between you and this person, I feel like coming from their side of it anyway with the energy. We will be looking tomorrow more into the reality side of things with actions and whatnot as well. So keep an eye out for that video if you wanted to check. You know, this today we're just looking more into the energy of the connection. All right, so I'll move over to Virgo. How are we today, Virgo? Just looking today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you, the energy between you guys. So Virgo, what's this person's true thoughts and feelings towards Virgo, please? And just one more to clarify each of those, please. This person's true thoughts towards Virgo. Person's true thoughts toward, true feelings, I should say. Person's true feelings towards Virgo. Okay, Virgo, I'm getting a very interesting energy here, okay? When it comes to your person's thoughts, we do have the mouse card, and that usually does deal with past energy, all right? That was clarified by the gentleman energy there. So, regardless of the gender with that gentleman card there, it does feel as though your person is actually thinking about a loss that they've had in love, okay? So whether that's you or somebody else. So you're going to know for your situation, because if you're currently with this person, they're thinking about somebody from the past. But if you're not actually with this person, they're thinking about you, okay? And you're the past energy, all right? So I think for it's going to be kind of like 50-50, I feel, for all of you. Okay, so for some of the Virgos out there, we're looking at a past person, and for some of the Virgos out there, your person is looking at a past person. Okay, so quite a hard energy to deal with if that's someone that you're currently with. But I just feel as though, it's eating away at them, this sense of loss they have with this past person. Like I said, whether that's their past person or you are the past person, they are feeling a sense of loss, and it's eating away at them, when it comes to that. And then when it comes to their feelings, okay, they're feeling as though they need to make a choice. Okay, and that choice was clarified by the Tower. Okay, so once again, that's related to the past. It can be quite related to the past. Okay, so what we're kind of seeing is this Tower. You can see here with the road card. Okay, so this Tower, on one side, one path that they want to choose is they're considering going back to the past. Okay, the other side that they're trying to choose, so they're choosing between these. Okay, either choosing the past here, or they're choosing to build new foundations. All right, so they're kind of trying to decide at the moment, between this past person and a new path. Okay, so if you're their past person, they are kind of, up in the air at the moment as to whether they want to come back around to you, or whether they want to move on to something new. And if you are currently with this person, they're actually considering whether they want to follow this path with you and build stronger, build new foundations with you, or whether they want to actually revisit something from the past. And they're just kind of in that indecisive mode, and they're kind of, it does feel as though they're choosing between two people, unfortunately, or two options. So one of the options may just be something brand new, or whatnot. Okay, but we'll have a look at what the hidden message says. Okay, so Virgo, the person on your mind, and their true feelings towards Virgo, please. True feelings towards Virgo. Interesting, Virgo. We are seeing my life is not as together as it seems. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely sort of, feeling quite confused and torn between two choices at the moment. They're feeling like they're not together, and they're trying to work it out at the moment. All right. I hope that you can forgive me one day. All right. So if they are thinking about a past person that is not you, they're obviously feeling like they hope that you can forgive them for the choices that they do make. So I do feel like this is talking directly about, asking for forgiveness in advance, before they've even made that choice, that, someone's going to be left behind, whatever choice they make. So they are already hoping that that person can forgive them one day. And I left you before you could leave me. Okay, so if I feel like this, definitely for a lot of you, it could be a past person, and they're just saying that they left you before you could leave them. They were fearful that you were going to leave them anyway, so they just, you know jumped off that cliff. You know, so that's going to mean something slightly different to everyone within the Virgo collective. That was a bit of a dual-sided message coming through there. All right, but we'll move over to Libra. How are we, Libra? Just looking today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you. Person's true thoughts and feelings towards our Libra, please. Okay, and one more for their feelings towards Libra, please. Oh, interesting. Okay, so when it comes to their thoughts, we do have the child. Okay, so if this person actually has a child, they are trying to put that child first and think about that child and how that child will be affected, you know, one way or another by this connection. Okay, so they're thinking of this child. You know, if there is a real child in the connection somewhere along the lines, they're thinking of that child first and foremost. Okay, so there may be something going on with a child. I do feel for a lot of you this is actually talking about an actual child. Okay, so they're either sort of looking at how the child's going to be affected by this connection, or you know, there may be something going on with the child themselves. All right, but for anyone that does not have a child in that connection, that's just talking about they're thinking about wanting to grow this, and you know, the child is that innocence and amazement at what the life could bring. Okay, so it's things in their early stages, and they're thinking about you know, the early stages. So even if this is a long-term connection, they're thinking back to the early stages of the connection. And if it is a newer connection, they are sort of wanting to grow that connection with you. Okay. Now, when it comes to their feelings, we do have the path, the crossroads card there, which is clarified by the cross. Okay, so with those two cards, we do see a choice or decision that they're being made. They're at like a fork in the road, and they're trying to choose between two different directions. They're feeling torn between two choices, I feel. So they may have another option on the table for them. When it comes to love energy there, but it could also just be, you know, the other option could be life. You know, it could be, you know, like having to travel for work, all those kinds of things. Um, but it is sort of saying that there is a strong sense of destiny, and within these choices. Okay, so they are going to choose the path that is going to be the true destiny, one way or another. Okay, so it's got that strong element of destiny there. There may also be some spiritual choices that they're dealing with at the moment that are affecting this connection. Okay, sorry, I'm still battling a cold, so I'm so sniffly and gross. I'm sorry, guys. But Libra, how does this person truly feel about Libra? But yeah, like I feel with that cross, it's kind of just letting us know that, you know, no matter no matter what choices they make, no matter what comes next, um, it's what's supposed to happen. Okay. Okay, so we're seeing I bury myself in work to forget you. Okay, so for those of you where this is a past connection, they are sort of trying to focus on their career at the moment in order to, you know, distract themselves from thinking about you too much. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay, so jealousy could have been a factor within this connection as well, and maybe that's even you though. You know, if your person's making that choice there, that might be you actually choosing to leave this connection when you see them with somebody else, kind of a vibe. Okay, so it's, like I said, it's going to be a bit different for everybody within the collective. But we are also seeing I want to be more than friends. Okay, so they definitely do want to explore this connection and see where it could go. So I do feel as though with that path and cross card, I feel as though, you know, it is kind of destined that they are going to walk this path with you for a little bit longer at least. Okay, so I think it's just kind of one of them things where it's time will tell. Okay, you know, and if they are making a choice, you know, they will, I feel as though you're more in control of this, Libra, rather than your person. They're feeling a little bit wishy-washy with that road as well. All right. So we'll have a look tomorrow. Okay, Libra, we're going to be doing, you know, the more reality side of the situations tomorrow. So keep your eye out for that video, or check your other placements, all right? Okay, Scorpio, how are we today? Just looking today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you. This person's true thoughts and feelings towards our Scorpios, please. True thoughts and feelings towards Scorpio. And just to clarify their feelings towards Scorpio, please. Okay, firstly, their thoughts towards you, Scorpio. We do have the stars card. Okay, so they think you're their wish come true. They think that you are the brightest, shiniest star in the sky. Okay, and you know, they have a lot of hope and aspiration within this connection. A lot of optimism. You know, they're thinking that this could definitely be a wish come true for you guys. Okay, that's a pretty straightforward one, but when it comes to their actual feelings, we do have the moon, which was clarified by that tower. So the moon is like, it's quite an interesting card because it does talk about emotions. So in their feelings, they're in their feelings. Okay, so they're thinking about you quite emotionally at the moment, and you know, there's a sense that they're sort of, you know, it's like that, it's got that sense of dreams and fantasy with it as well. So you really are their wish come true, their dream fulfillment there. But also like good luck and prosperity comes in with the moon as well. But you know, that and they're following their intuition towards you, I feel. And when that's clarified by the tower, we are kind of seeing that, you know, they maybe are needing to take a little bit of time to themselves to really sift through these emotions and not be overwhelmed by these emotions that they're feeling towards you. Okay, so definitely could be needing to take a bit of solitude with that tower, but they also could be feeling, it can also be that energy of, you know, wanting to build a super strong foundation with you so that that tower can grow super tall and reach the stars, so to speak. Okay, but it does feel like a positive energy with that moon. It does really talk about beauty and luck, quite a lot as well. So it's quite, you know, quite a good card. All right, so this person's true feelings towards our Scorpios, please. Okay, so tell me, Scorpio, is this actually a past person that's thinking about you and wanting you to be their wish come true? I do have here, I wish things could be different. So when they say I wish things could be different, it's like I I wish that you could be my wish. Sorry. I know I was a distraction from your pain. And sometimes I lay awake thinking about you. So it feels as though they definitely want you, and they definitely think that you are their wish come true, but it feels like they don't think you feel the same. Okay, so I think you guys will probably know a little bit more about what that means, but if they're feeling like you use them as a distraction, it kind of does lead me to think that they don't, you know, it could just be that self-depreciating sort of behavior where they're beating themselves up thinking they're not worthy of you kind of energy. Like they wish that things could be different. Like they wish that you could feel as strongly about them as they feel about you. Because it does feel as though they feel quite strongly about you, but they're kind of worried that you don't feel that. All right. We'll have a look tomorrow with, the reality of the situation, and we'll see what's going on a bit deeper for us. But we'll move over to Sagittarius. How are we, Sagittarius? Just looking today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you. True thoughts and feelings towards Sagittarius, please. Just clarity for this person's true thoughts about Sagittarius, please. Okay, so we are seeing the moon, which was clarified by the rider for their thoughts about you. Okay, so their thoughts about you are, pretty rooted in like fantasy and, dream, that you're their dream, and, that is quite an emotional card. So they are feeling quite, they're thinking about you quite emotionally. But I'm getting with that being clarified by the rider that they're either wanting to bring emotion to you or wanting you to bring more emotion to them. It's going to be a little bit different for everyone, I feel. But, that's good news on the way. So, if you want to have this person thinking about you, they're thinking about you quite emotionally, and they're wanting to sort of share emotion with you, I feel, with that card. With the rider, I do, and the moon speaks about intuition sometimes too. So I do feel that with the rider, they feel as though they're following their intuition by being, opening their heart to you. That does sort of feel like opening their heart to you. Thinking about wanting to open their heart to you. And then with their feelings, we do have the ring. Okay, so they're feeling like they want a deeper connection. They want a connection with you. They want a relationship with you. Okay, so definitely looking at a potential relationship with this person. They are wanting that in their feel. It's all up in their feels that they do want a connection and a relationship with you. Okay, so it could, for anyone where this is a past person, it could be sort of talking about, we want to restart this cycle with you. We want to reconcile and build that relationship again. Okay. But we'll see what comes out with the hidden truth. Sagittarius, their person's true feelings towards our Sagittarius, please. Okay, so we do see, I wish I could take back my words, and I knew exactly what I was doing. Okay, so there may have been something that happened in the past, where they've said something that they regret, and they're sort of, and that's probably why we've got that rider coming through, because they're wanting to come back in and clarify that this is, I meant it like this, I didn't mean to say this, or something like that. Okay, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from that, and they're really wanting to fix anything that has been said between you guys in the past that they feel as though you may have misinterpreted. But they can't stop thinking about you. Okay, so you're heavy in their thoughts, and they're definitely, it feels like they're definitely wanting another go around at this, if this is, a past connection. And if it's a new connection, they're wanting to have a go at this relationship and see where it can go from here. All right, so we'll move on to Capricorn. How are we, Capricorn? Just looking today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you. This person's true thoughts and feelings towards Capricorn, please. Okay, can I get a clarity for those? True thoughts about our Capricorn, please. True feelings towards Capricorn. True feelings towards Capricorn. Okay, so when it comes to this person's thoughts there, we do have the birds card, okay? So that does talk about, it can talk about phone calls and communication in a sense too, that chitter-chatter, that excitement, that build-up. So this does feel like it's probably looking at a new connection, because we are seeing that they want to meet up with you. That's the garden. So, they probably do want to meet up with you, have a bit of a chat kind of a vibe, build up some excitement between the two of you and see what can sort of go from there. The garden really is that restful and social element, and we do get that social element with the birds quite a lot too, because the birds, they flock together, so it's quite an energy of just wanting to surround yourself. They're thinking about wanting to sort of surround themselves with you at this time and have a bit of a talk. It does feel very like chatter kind of vibe. They want to have a chat and just it feels like get to know you. Okay, so quite interesting, Capricorn. But we do have, for their feelings towards you, we do have the clouds firstly. Okay, so the clouds is a thoughts card. So their thoughts are, they're feeling like, and that's why I'm kind of saying that it feels quite new, because if their feelings are stuck in their thoughts, and their thoughts are on wanting to talk with you, wanting to spend time with you, meet up with you, that kind of a vibe. It kind of gives me the vibe that they're thinking about meeting and just wanting to get to know you a little bit more, is the vibe I kind of get from that. They possibly are a bit of an overthinker, so just be aware of that. They may sort of overthink things and whatnot as well, but that was clarified by the key. Okay, so they're ready to open the door to this connection. They're ready to open the door to their heart, with that being in the feelings there, and lead to success with you. But it's really going to sort of, I do feel it's very dependent on just spending time together, somewhere restful, social, positive, and have a bit of a chitter chatter, get some excitement between the two of you. It's definitely something that could be quite successful, with their feelings on the table there as well. They're feeling as though there definitely could be success there. Okay, but we'll grab some hidden truth. How is this person truly feeling about Capricorn, please? Capricorn, your person's true feelings towards you, please. Oh, they don't want to come out. True feelings towards Capricorn. I've got some past energy coming through from that. Hang on. It's just a bit odd, because I was feeling in that first section that this is somebody new. Okay, so if that's for somebody from the Capricorn's past, tell us about new connections. How Capricorn's new connections, how do they feel towards Capricorn? Okay. So Capricorn, if your person is a past person, we do have that they regret lying to you. You came closer than anyone, and they wish they could take back their words. So there may have been something that they've said to you that they feel as though they've sort of lied about. I feel as though we're just talking about feelings though. So they maybe haven't revealed their true feelings to you, if this is a past person, all right? Now, if this is a new connection, we do have, my life is not as together as it seems. So they may be sort of putting on a strong front. I do feel as though even if this is a new connection, they are still healing from some stuff in the past. It's time for me to heal now. Okay, so they possibly are still healing from some stuff that's happened in the past, which may be connected to those other cards there as well. But because we are also seeing, though, this one feels new, even though it's the past tense in the wording. You were the best thing in my life. So it's kind of feeling like you could be the best thing in my life, that they're wanting the best thing in their life. That does feel like more of a future energy, okay? But quite interesting. So even if this is a new connection, they still may have a few things from their past that they're trying to heal from as well, Capricorn. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so moving over to Aquarius. How are we, Aquarius? Just looking today at your person and their true feelings towards you, their true thoughts and feelings towards Aquarius. True thoughts and feelings towards Aquarius. Ooh, and can I just get one more card for their true feelings towards Aquarius? Okay, so with their thoughts towards you, we do have the bouquet. So that's one of the most beautiful cards for their thoughts to be in. They're either thinking about giving you gifts, like they may be thinking about coming and giving you flowers. It could be quite literal, but they're just wanting to give to this. They're thinking about giving to this connection and receiving love in return. They're really wanting to give to this connection. So that's quite sweet. Okay, and then when it comes to their feelings, we do have the cross card there, which was clarified with the clover. Okay, so the reason I wanted to clarify is just sometimes this cross card can go sort of either way, but we are sort of, they're feeling quite spiritually connected to you, like there's a sense of destiny within this connection. Okay, so they do feel that this connection is sort of destined to be an interesting connection or a future connection. And then we do have the clover, so that does talk about good luck, prosperity, taking a chance on this connection. Okay, so they're feeling like they're definitely ready for this connection and wanting to take a chance on this connection. Okay, that there is that that link that they may feel like it's quite destined to be a connection with you. So very interesting, Aquarius. But the hidden messages for Aquarius, this person's true feelings towards Aquarius, please. Okay, so firstly we have, I hope that you can forgive me one day. So for those of you who this is somebody, from the past, they are hoping for your forgiveness. Okay, so the flowers really can talk about forgiveness as well, because if someone's coming to you with flowers, they're sort of asking for that forgiveness. So they're thinking about asking for forgiveness, and hope that you can forgive them if this is a past connection. But for everybody else, I do feel it's that was just for maybe a couple of you. But I am becoming a better person. All right, so definitely moving forward in their life. Okay, I want to be more than friends. Okay, so definitely wanting to move into this connection with you, Aquarius, and like I said, give to this connection. It really feels like a strong giving energy, that they really want to try it out and see how we go. Okay, moving over to Pisces. How are we, Pisces? Just having a look today at your person's true thoughts and feelings towards you. True thoughts and feelings towards our Pisces, please. Okay, true feelings towards Pisces, please. Okay, so their thoughts towards you, Pisces. We do have the bear. Okay, so they're I feel as though they're feeling a little bit defensive. at the moment with that Bear card. I feel very protective of themselves, and even protective of this possible connection as well. So you guys are going to know whether this is a past, current, or future connection. But you know that they are quite in their mama bear mode, where they're just wanting to protect themselves quite a lot. So this person may seem a little bit standoffish. You know, they may be trying to stand in their own power, but it may come across as a little bit, you know, defensive or overprotective of themselves. And you know, I'm feeling that they're kind of keeping their thoughts quite guarded with this bear energy. All right. Um, then their feelings. We do have the tree, which was clarified with the stars as well. Okay, so when it comes to their feelings, they are sort of focused on, you know, it feels like getting to know you a little bit more. You know, wanting a little bit of extra wisdom or knowledge about you. They're feeling like they need to sort of grow this connection a little bit more, and learn a little bit more about you. I do feel. But they are feeling that, you know, this definitely could be their wishes come true with the stars card there as well. I feel as though that's why we're seeing that tree, because they're sort of wanting to sort of see if, because you know, if they're feeling the stars and they're feeling that you could possibly be their wish come true, or that you may be the thing that they truly wish for, um you know, they're wanting to explore that, and they branch out and get to know you a little bit more and work out whether it's too good to be true or not. You know, so they're kind of feeling like, look, I think this is the person I've wished for. But then they're like, the tree feels like a little bit of self-fear. They're like, but is it too good to be true? I need to learn a little bit more about Pisces before I jump on into anything, all right? But we'll have a look at what the hidden truth is saying. This person's true feelings towards our Pisces, please. This person's true feelings towards our Pisces. Interesting, Pisces. We do have, I remember every detail of that day. So there's something in their past that they're kind of rehashing, and maybe that's where this fear is coming from, that there's something that they're, you know, they're going over from there. I feel like that may not even have to do with a lot of you Pisces. They're just going over something and rehashing past energies. I feel like that's why maybe they're being a bit defensive about their true thoughts towards you and stuff, because they're sort of just a bit fearful of things happening in the past repeating themselves. All right, so I feel like that's what that's about. But then we do see towards you Pisces, I want to be more than friends. Okay, so for some of you Pisces, this may be somebody that you are already friends with. You may already know this person, and I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay, so they're starting to understand that, yes, this is what I wished for, but I still need that little bit more. You know, I need to learn, just to go out on a limb and learn just a little bit more about Pisces at the moment, I think. So, you know, quite an interesting one there, Pisces. But like I said, tomorrow we will be looking into, you know, the more reality based side of it as well. Okay, so keep your eye out for that video tomorrow, where we'll look into the reality and sort of, you know, your person's actions rather than just their thoughts and feelings. So this is sort of more the energy going on under the scenes, you know, under the surface. And tomorrow we'll be looking a little bit more at, you know, what's actually on the surface and being shown to you, and you know, the driving factors and that sort of a thing as well. But make sure you do like and comment on the video. You'll go in the draw for that free personal reading. But, you know, if this is where we leave each other, thank you so much for your time.